recording and I didn't press record. Oops, I wasn't ready. I mean, I always look pretty, but I wasn't ready. This reminds me of like Velma. I cut my hair!
You guys know what I always say. If you're gonna ruin your hair, please record it. Otherwise, what's the point?
You still look like a shit show, you dumb bitch.
Oh, sorry. Didn't see you there. Welcome back to another episode of What Ridiculous Thing Does Megan Do Today? Literally every time I pass a mirror now, I'm so turned on. I mean, just look at me. I thought that I would pop on here and just kind of explain that yes, I cut my hair for the 15th time that I've said this if you haven't gotten it already. I didn't have bangs before. The last time I had bangs was probably 2 years ago, so this is like definitely going back sometime to like older Megan when she was like hip and cool, and we're back with that. You know, we're hip and cool now. I actually absolutely love my hair. I used Brad Mondo, so shout out Brad if you're watching this. Stay tuned so you can react to it because it's going to be a disaster. I think this is more of like a swooped side bang with the combination of a curtain bang and like front bangs too, because I can wear it multiple ways, which is also another amazing thing. I never get bored. I can do the whole 70s, like we're going to a party and, you know, party. I can just do it in the front and it can be like a shaggy look, like a rock and roll shaggy look. I can put it in a ponytail and it can be like a pouty look. Welcome. Hope you stay and see how I became so beautiful. It's so incredibly beautiful.
You dumb bitch.
Shawty's like a melody in my head that I can't keep on. Got me singing like na 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 every day. It's like my iPod stuck on replay.
I've actually been cutting my hair for a couple years. I have had very few good experiences with haircuts done professionally. It always ends up that I'm very disappointed in the haircut that I receive. So one day, I think in high school, I decided I was just gonna cut my own hair. And since then, I've been doing it myself, trying to explain what I want in my head, and then it disappointing me and I don't like it, and then I come home and have to deal with a heartbreak for like 3 months until it grows back. So I want to give myself a trim. As you guys can see, like the length of my hair is extremely long. I actually did have my hair longer than this, but longer than this is just not, I cannot maintain it. It's just like way too long. You can already tell I have not trimmed it, but for my last haircut, you can see that there is some layering going on. So I would want to just kind of trim this down a little bit. I also was thinking of getting my bangs back. I've had bangs before. I'll insert pictures here of what I looked like with bangs. But that is where our friend, Mr. Brad Mondo, I will be following your bang cutting video that you posted a couple months ago. I definitely don't want like a heavy fringe here. I don't want like that doll cut. I don't want like anything very heavy because my forehead is actually not that big. So if I do wear bangs, I just feel like my face will look extremely tiny, which I don't want. Actually, this is not my natural hair texture and I have extremely curly hair. I've noticed that anytime I have cut my hair when it's wet and it's curly, I always end up cutting it way too short. Straighten it out, or at least like comb it out so you can see the proper length of your hair and then cut it. It's easier to, you know, cut a little bit and then trim if you feel like it's too long still, rather than like go in and chop it off and then realize you have nothing else to work with and you have to wait like 3 months till it grows back. I typically like to take it from like arch of my eyebrows up and where my fingers meet. That is section 1. I'm not a professional hairstylist. I just have a lot of hair, so this is the easiest way that I can do it. Use an alligator clip. Second section is always like kind of on top of my ear, and then I bring it back and I make my fingers touch. This is not my like layering sections. Usually whenever I'm doing my layering process, it always ends up being like either in a diamond or a triangle shape. I don't like to just section it off like this. This is just to get the length off because I have so much hair and I cannot just cut it straight across. I'm gonna do this section and then the same thing with the top section, and then we'll get back. Everything will be down and I'll talk about the layers. Finished the initial just trim. You can see that my hair has definitely gotten shorter. I feel like in another 3 months it'll grow back and then I'll chop it off again. Now I will go in with the layering process, and I do everything in terms of like diamonds. So arch of eyebrow, you pull it back like so, and then at the crown of your head you kind of bring your fingers together and it forms a diamond. Frame it so that it's kind of angled like this. I just cut the top crown area of my head. I did the diamond method again. I also cleaned up any angles that didn't really seem smooth. You can see here, like I'm just kind of softening it up. Since I trimmed earlier and my hair always has layers in it, it was just easy to follow my previous cut. I didn't have to do too many different layers because my hair already had them. Here is where Mr. Brad Mondo comes in to try and save me because I'm a disaster. I just watched his video on cutting bangs and followed as best as I could.
Hello, it's me, Veronica.
I fixed all of the edges for it to be softer because it was very harsh actually whenever I first cut it, and then I went in with my classic wispy fringe bangs, the classic, you know, little wisp, little fringe, little here and there, dash of salt and pepper. Yeah, you get the idea. I feel like after I wash my hair and then I style it, I definitely am gonna try to fix the length because I feel like it's an awkward length. But for right now, I'm just gonna keep it because I would rather have it a little bit longer than see you tomorrow.
The next day.
What a wonderful world.
I'm f***ing beautiful.
I have this waver, but surprisingly it works amazing as a flat iron because my hair is so thick that I have to kind of go through it less amount of times with this than with a normal flat iron. I also have this like small mini flat iron, and this is supposed to be travel size, but it doesn't work because my hair is so big. I'm just gonna use it to fix this part. I'll leave a link to this by the way in the description, so if you guys want to buy it. I don't need to make it pin straight. I feel like that's gonna defeat the purpose of the bangs too. I kind of honestly am very happy with how it's kind of falling.
I'm confused.
It has like that messy look. I might cut the front bangs a little bit. I have not decided yet. I think I'm gonna wait for like a little bit. I just kind of like this messy grunge look at the top, at the front. I like it. I think it's different. I don't know what I want to do with it. I'm kind of happy with it. It's so funny because I can wear my hair like so many different ways. Big, kind of like cutesy in the front. I very much am happy with how this is looking. I still can't stop staring at myself. I hope you guys enjoyed this like quick video of how I cut my hair. I normally just give myself a trim, so this is like kind of a little bit more extreme. But my hair cutting and hairstyle is genius, so you know, I made it work. That is basically all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. That would really help me out. It would let YouTube know to recommend this video to other people that also might be interested in it. And don't forget to subscribe. That's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.